Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check 26, check 26.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 22-yard
line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Steven Sims Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next score, Colts 14, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works. it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
31-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dylan Cantrell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rolling to his right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Colts 28. Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
First down.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
6-yard line.
2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hopkins. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
To Tony Pollard.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Down at the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Steven Sims with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage,
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to let this one go deep. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
For Tony Pollard.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and...
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8. makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Christian McCaffrey.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12. Tonight's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.